Let me give you a prophetic sign. I've always given you prophetic signs every year, but I will do it technically this night. So that I think some of you, many of us don't know how to interact by the prophetic perfectly. Are you understand? And we still need to work on that regard. I think we will do. I don't know how we'll be able to do it crossover meetings properly in the convergences, but we'll try so that people can maybe have that wavelength and understand how we do it. I think we're used to people digesting them, giving you understand and all that. We don't know how to break the rocks ourselves. Psalms chapter 74. We'll do from verses 1 to 9. We want to check on prophetic signs. Some of you will get the message very soon. You just listen to me carefully. Psalms chapter 74, verses. I have joy in my spirit. Do you know the joy I have in my spirit? This year, many of you will be part of a prophetic fulfillment agenda. I'm not joking. You know what's happening? People that fulfill prophecy, they are easily spotted. But as the Lord kept putting this prayer of Apostle Paul in my heart, I bow my knees for the Lord Jesus Christ. You can sign now. And God keeps saying that everyone can be part of what I'm doing this time. I'm challenging you. Remember what I said first. Your daily, consistent, I use my phone, habits make up for prophetic fulfillment. Not this 6 months, you just listen to a message, you're now serious for 2 hours, you cry. No, I will see you together. Psalms chapter 74 from verses 1. You can put this off, you bring it back later again. God bless you. Stars and Mars. Thank you, media. 1 to go. Oh God, why hast thou cast us off forever? Why doth thy anger smoke against the sheep of thy pasture? Don't always be scared when you read the book of Psalms. You will get the message clearly too. Remember your congregation, which thou hast purchased of old, the rod of thine inheritance, which thou hast redeemed. This Mount Zion, wherein thou hast dwelt. 3. Lift up thy feet upon the perpetual desolations, even all that the enemy had done wickedly in the sanctuary. 4. Thy enemies roar in the midst of thy congregations. 1 to go. They set up their ensigns for signs. Let me tell you something. When we begin to walk prophetic paths, as I'm saying these things now, this is what the enemy does. They will go and look for a sign that looks like what I'm saying to derail you out of the prophetic word. Prophetic signs are not prophetic words. Prophetic signs only make people receiving prophecy believe the prophecy. But it's the more sure of the prophecy that comes to pass, not the sign. Who gets it flow now? So a matured prophet actually gives a sign in honor of the word. Let's continue. Don't forget the enemy set ensigns so that you can mistake it. Do you get the flow now? He wants you to lose the word of prophecy, prosecuting a sign that will not come to pass. Verses 5. A man was famous according as he had lifted up axes upon the fig trees. 6. But now they break down the carved work thereof at once with axes and hammers. 7. They have cast fire into thy sanctuary. They have defiled by casting out the dwelling place of thy name to the ground. 8. They have said in their heart, let us destroy them together. They have burned up all the synagogues of God in the land. Read 9 carefully. We see not our signs. There is no more any prophet. Neither is there among us any that knows how long. A prophet gives you a sign to help you walk prophecy in time. The goal of sign is number 1, to believe not just in God, that prophet. Number 2, to help you measure point A to point B of fulfillment. Who gets the flow now? So something happened over the years. Some of you that are genuine followers, you will tell. 2022, when I was pastor, I told you to look out for the airports. How many of you remember? Is it true or not? And we had an event that happened. I think it was China that came to pick up one airport in Africa and said the nation. I said it, and it happened. That sign is not the prophetic word. That sign is to help you know how long, because with that sign, you will know the word of next seasons. Look at me. I wish I had a board. Look at me. So when the sign actually helps you know distance, are you all alive? Sometimes I fear to say these things, but are you getting what I'm saying? Let me know you are understanding. It will help me do it properly. All right, so let's say we're speaking a word. I've prophesied today now. I'll give you a sign today. I'll do it. But I want you to appreciate the signs formally. So this is what happens. I'm saying, this is what over 20 and so watch out for the airports. So the sign helps you know. By the time we got to 2023 now, we now talked about flight. Who got it? So when the time of flight came, I said, watch out for banks. Who heard me say that? I carefully don't want to mention bank names, but I gave you hints. And those that close to me, I told them, that is someone's business. I think they may be following online. You understand? For instance, this man I even respected spoke down my company. I hope you understand. So we gave the sign of the banks. This season that we came into now, you begin to see the economies of nation. Who is getting the flow? Now we're giving the word for 2024. Our signs is governments and leaders of nations. Right? Policies and economies becomes our sign. So if you are a wise student of the prophetic, you already know what the next entrance is about. Because you cannot give a prophetic sign if you don't know the end or at least a seasonal dimension of that prophetic history. Who gets the flow now? For you to give a sign, let's say if I want to give you a sign for next 2 years, that means I must go up to 5 years. So I can now give an signage, and that's where you are saving the prophetic, or else the enemy will bring a post that is not consistent with the word, and you will be busy following a wrong sign. Who gets the flow at all now? What I do to you, every crossover like this, is that I give you the word, and we bring posts as signages so that the enemies cannot find the place. But God is saying, when the enemy comes in as a flood, which means that you still did not maximize the signs. Write this down, word. Prophecy number, what is this? I may not know. I hope the media will help us. We'll do a proper graphics. Is it correct? But this is the word. In this, every prophecy has a word. Are you getting what I'm doing? There is the prophecy, there is the word of that prophecy. This is the word. It doesn't matter what happens 2024, never insult or curse at any government or leader. Write it somewhere. Rather, make prayers. You are programming the next year. Are you still with me at all now? Are you getting what I'm doing carefully this morning? Are you sure? Don't worry, I will soon shut down. I used to do my prophecy without people there. I don't even follow our crossover services. It's just me and my workers in other ways. So I'm not seeing your reaction. So I feel safe. I'm just seeing my thing. You people are making me feel like I'm alone. Tinubu, Balabu, I hope you understand now. Let's do our best to even figure out something. We were joking with you last year. See, we all of us were joking. Cassava got here. Now the cassava has become true. Before Ewa will become true to Andudu. Come to it. I'm not joking. It's fun. I'm just, this is me. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Right in the seasons that we are in, it was banks, as I signed it last season. The treasuries are revelations right now. I hope you understand now. The signage we are preaching now is the governments and the leaders. This is how most people will not experience healing. They will be busy cursing at the nation, cursing at the people, and they will not thrive enough. You owe yourself every level of sensitivity. Who is in church with me at all now? Do all you know how to do to avoid speaking perverse words. I know sometimes if you stop praying for Nigeria, who gets what I'm saying now? I know you are tired of Nigeria. It makes sense as a natural man. But you want to walk a realm beyond than superior. Who gets the flow now? So when you wake up in the morning, the enemies put a sign that is not consistent. I hope you understand now. Don't walk by sight. Walk by what? Walk by faith.